Suppose that the ball is lying on the ground. It is at rest and not moving in any direction. In order to move this ball forward, you have to apply force. So you apply this force by pushing the ball in this direction. What happened after you applied the force? Nothing extraordinary, except that the ball started moving in the forward direction. Initially, the ball was at rest, but now it has started moving. What can you conclude from this? We can say that force can make the object move from rest. In other words, force can set the objects into motion. It was the force you applied on the ball that made it move from its stationary position. What will happen if you apply the force on moving objects? Suppose we apply force on this moving ball. We apply this force in the same direction as that of the motion of the ball. That is, the ball is moving to the right, and the force that we apply on the moving ball is also in this direction. What did you notice in this case? Does the speed of the ball increase or decrease? The ball is moving with greater speed now. What can you conclude from this observation? We say that the force may increase the speed of an object. Here the force was applied in the same direction, and hence the speed of the object increased. But can the force decrease the speed of the object? Of course it can. You put your hand here now and obstruct the motion of the ball. What do you see? The ball reverses its direction and moves a little before stopping. What can you conclude from this? The ball was moving in this direction and your hand applied the force in this direction, the direction opposite to the motion of the ball. So the force changed the direction of the motion of the ball. The force not only changed the direction of motion, but also reduced the speed of the ball. You see that the ball stops moments after colliding with your hand. We conclude two things in this case. First is that the force may decrease the speed of an object, and second, force may change the direction of motion of the object as well. In the first case, we were applying the force on the ball in the same direction as the motion of the ball. This force increased the speed of the ball. If the force applied on the object is in the direction of its motion, the speed of the object increases. In the second case, we were applying the force on the ball in a direction opposite to the motion of the ball. This force decreased the speed of the ball. If the force is applied in the direction opposite to the direction of motion, then it results in a decrease in the speed of the object. In fact, it not only decreased its speed, it also changed its direction. Here are the things that can happen when we apply force on objects. Force may move the object from rest position. Force may change the direction of an object. Force may increase or decrease the speed of an object. And force may cause more than one of these. More than one of these? Yes, we saw in the last case that the force changed both the speed as well as the direction of the ball. Why have we used the word may in all the sentences? Because force does not always result in change of motion or direction of the object. In the first case, we applied the force on the moving ball in the same direction as that of its motion. So the force does not change the direction of our object. Similarly, if you try to move a heavy object like a loaded vehicle, then force that you applied will be unable to move the vehicle in any direction. So the force will not always change the direction and state of motion of an object. This is the reason why we have used the word may in our sentences. Is there anything else that force can change? Yes, there is one more thing that the force acting on any object can change. We will see that in the next video.